Welcome back to SnowRunner, everybody. This is going to be the start of Alaska in hard mode. So, I believe everything is retained in my garage, so... I actually am curious, though. So... It's going to cost $3,500 to pull it out here. What does it cost here? Because I think if you skip regions, it costs more. No, it's the same. I really, really, really want to get the Tayga. It's just, if I do this, it's going to cost another $3,500 to deploy it. Because I want to go back to Alaska. I don't want to do Tamir, but if I can get the Tayga... Yeah, let's do it. We're going to get the Tayga. I'm going to have to buy a service trailer, which kind of sucks, but I'll end up using it when I'm here, so it's fine. But I want the Tayga, man. Don't worry, we will go to Alaska. I'm just getting the Tayga first. This is going to cost me a little bit of money doing this, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. Because the Tayga is just too good. As far as vanilla trucks go, the Tayga is like unstoppable. I'm gonna have to probably drag that fuel trailer up here too. I know that fuel trailer's for a contract, I think, but or a task, I don't remember, one of the two. But I can use the fuel to fill up the Tayga. It's over there, right? Yeah. I know trying to cross that bridge is a bad idea. Because it's not really a bridge. I think it's better to just go across the water, if I remember. I mean, we're fine. We're just moving slow. No, it needs fuel. Alright, now we're gonna drive back. I don't know why I didn't just go this way to begin with, but... I was kind of hoping I could pull this back, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. This is why I didn't come this way. Pretty sure there's roots somewhere here too that you get stuck on. I actually really like Tamir. I know a lot of people don't. I don't mind this region at all. It's not that bad. And there's a couple parts of the map that suck. Like, going into that one quarry sucks. And especially, I think you have to deliver like a bunch of concrete slabs down there, and it's a little rough, but... It is very slow moving on Tamir. That is a lot of mud. Jesus. Tamir is one of the first ones too where you have the limited logs. Like, there's only so many logs at each log station. So you have to actually like use the logs from around the map. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try to get this out this way too. I think if I stay over here, we should be okay. Oh yeah. Dude, this truck. Oh, I've missed the Tayga, man. It doesn't even have the good tires on it, and it's just... Oh, there's the roots. I knew there were roots there somewhere. Alright. Let's get this back to the garage. We'll, throw some stuff on it. And then we'll get over to Alaska. I'm so glad to have the Tayga. Oh my god. It's gonna make things so easy. Again, I am not the kind of player that, like, only plays with trucks for the region that you're in. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, the Tayga is amazing. I don't care if it's a Russian truck or not. I'm using it wherever I want. Now, I much prefer the Tayga B, for sure, but that's real far away. We don't unlock that until, like, that farming map. Glades. What am I doing? Might as well just fill this up. We don't unlock that till Glades, so that's a long ways away. If we ever even get there, you know. I don't know how long this hard mode series will last, but we'll see. Alright, I'm gonna jump back to Alaska now. So that I don't, you know, waste too much money and then can't pull out my trucks. Alright, so we're gonna pull this out. I think that's all we need for right now. I don't need to pull anything else out. I'm not gonna have any of the upgrades. That's the only downside, I guess, because all the upgrades are gonna be in Tamir, obviously. Do I have the balloon tires? I do. I think they are the best tires for the truck. I'm almost positive. They're expensive. I'm getting them. Winches we're fine with. I guess it's not terrible to have a spare wheel. That's important. And I don't know if this. I don't think this can have a crane and a bed. I don't think it can. And I guess I could use this. I don't want to have to buy a semi-trailer though. I think if you do this, we definitely need a bed. Yeah, I can't. It won't do it both. Okay, what's fine. We need a bed for sure. I don't really care much about that. Do we want the cool looking ice or the... I kind of like the Tiger. I think the Tiger's cool as fuck. Alright. Let's do it. I know one of the first things we need to do is there's a contract, right? What is it? This. We need to do this first. And you get the service for parts right over here. So that is the downside of this. I can't use a crane with a bed, but if we do, if there is a semi-trailer around somewhere, I will just use that and I'll put a saddle on. Now, I gotta remember there's ice here, so. And I'm not using ice tires because ice tires, or chain tires just aren't that great. I don't even think I have them unlocked yet, actually. But this map with the Tayga is going to be so easy. I'm just auto-loading. I don't care about the freaking cost of auto-loading. I think I'm going to do this differently than I usually do. I'm just going to I remember this map a little bit. I know where the lodestar is. I definitely want to get that too. We'll try to do that this episode. Because the lodestar is going to become my scout, because it's just better than the Chevy in my opinion. Oh my god, I can't be doing that. Jesus. I'm going to take a lot of damage on this map just from ice and guardrails. I already know that. But yeah, the lodestar is over there, and there's this forest somewhere. Oops, smacked my microphone. Sorry about that. I'm so happy to have this truck. You just don't understand. Oh, I've wanted this all through Michigan. Look how fast it is. Okay, that's done now. Now, I know where to go, I think. I think the Lodestar's, I don't know, there's a couple of cars here. There's the Hummer too, which I'm not going to sell anything anymore, but I'll never use the Hummer. So I'll just keep it in case I need to sell it for money or something. But I won't ever use it. That's just not a truck I will ever use. don't really remember. I wanted to turn back there. So if I remember correctly, this map doesn't really have any deep, deep snow. This is a very tame snow map. The worst part about this map is the icy roads, if I remember correctly. Everything else is really not that bad. And with this Tayga, it'll be pretty easy. We should breeze through this region, I would think. Especially since I have this. I mean, this thing doesn't even struggle. I mean, it can, obviously, but like... It just, I love it. It was one of my favorite trucks when this game came out. I mean, this is one of the biggest tips in my Michigan video. To go to Tamir and get this truck. And then it'll make the game much more enjoyable for someone that's new and is struggling. This will make the game so much more enjoyable. Where's that watchtower at? Am I not near it yet? Oh, it's far. Oh, yeah. I think the lodestar is over here, though, too. Oh, here's some deep snow. This is what we call blue snow. Blue snow sucks. I really gotta stop running into things. Holy shit. That's like my biggest, like, crutch in this game is damaging my trucks, man. I don't care about it in normal mode, so, like, I just run into shit all the time. But, like, hard mode, you really gotta be careful. I'm fairly certain there's a lodestar on this map. Am I crazy? Am I imagining that? I'm almost positive there's a lodestar that you get on this map. The Hummer is there. Maybe I am wrong. I'm confused. Where's the... Okay. I thought it was over here somewhere. Did I just buy a lodestar then? Is that what it was? I would love a lodestar, but maybe there's not one on here. Well, we can go get the downed Hummer. I swear there was a lodestar on this map, but maybe I bought it. As I remember having a lodestar on this map when I first played the game. But I guess maybe I just bought that truck. I'm not going to leave logging till the end on this one either. We're going to do some logging stuff in between, so we're not leaving that all to the end, because that sucks, leaving it all to the end. And I'm only going to pull out trucks as I need them. I'm not going to just pull out random trucks unless I need a truck. We're going to use the Tayga for pretty much everything. At least everything that makes sense. I'm not going to use it for, you know, if there's things I can do in shorter trips because I have different trucks to use, we're going to do that. Like I'll have one truck for medium logs, one truck for long logs kind of thing. And I am just using all my modded trailers for that. I'm not going to use the P16 thing again. I do like the P16. I'm going to use that truck for other things like high saddle stuff over logging. I just don't think the logging... I know that's what that truck was designed for. Like, that is literally a logging truck. Like, I 100% understand that. But I just, I don't want to pay that money for that long log trailer thing. It's just so expensive. And we're down now to 60 grand because I just spent a whole bunch of money going to Tamir to get this truck. And then I just put a whole bunch of add-ons on this truck because this truck's going to be stock for a while until we get to Tamir and get the upgrades. So, but it's fine. It's not. We're not going to need the upgrades for Alaska, but it's going to be stock for a little bit. I'm so glad to be done with Michigan. My God, it just feels like I'm this... It just feels like a whole new game to me. Like, I finally am done with Michigan. Change of scenery. We got snow now. We got the Tayga. Things are good. We're gonna breeze through Alaska. I feel like Alaska's gonna take us way less than 50 episodes, but I guess take your guess. How many episodes do you think this region is going to take us? It is another 4-map region, obviously, because the vanilla regions are all 4-map regions, so it is still going to take a while, but I think we'll get it done in less than 50 episodes. Now that we have this Tayga, it should be a breeze. I also don't know what the mission count is. It has less missions than Michigan, so that's even more of a reason that we get done quicker. This Michigan had 89. This one has 81. And if you're curious on how I know that, if you go to this, under the statistics on the right, missions finished. 1 out of 81. And that includes everything. Contests, contracts, tasks, all that stuff. Oh. What happened? I hit circle twice? I'm glad I noticed that. So I'm off during the day today. I do have to go into work at 3 o'clock though. It's back to school night for a school that's kind of attached to us. It's kind of a weird situation, but yeah. There's a school that's like an art school that's next door, and they have their back to school night tonight, and they always use our auditorium for it, which makes sense. They're an art school. Like they have like a musical theater program and all that stuff, so It makes a lot of sense, but it's just annoying because tonight is also my children's back to school night, so I'm not going to get to go to their back to school night. I mean, my wife will be able to, obviously, but I'm not going to be able to go to it, so that kind of sucks. It's the first time I've never been able to go to back to school night, and my youngest is starting actual school this year. He's starting pre-K, so, you know, it's kind of unfortunate. I know he's really excited. It would have been fun to see how excited he is to be in his classroom and his big boy school and everything. Because where I live, pre-K is part of the public school system. It's in the elementary schools, so like both of my boys will be going to the same elementary school. So it's one of the things I do like about our school district here is that pre-K is part of the public school. They go all day too. They get on the bus at like 7:30, get off the bus at 3. So it's an all-day thing. And like when I was in elementary school, which granted I didn't go to elementary school in the state that I live in now, but when I was in elementary school, we didn't have pre-K in school. We just had preschool, which I did at like a YMCA, I think. And then our kindergarten was only a half day. So like you either went in like the morning from like 8 to like noon, or like noon to like 4 or whatever. I don't remember the exact times were, but it was split. So like half the day was the AM kindergarten and the other half was the PM kindergarten. I actually did both. I don't remember why. I had to switch. I was in PM at one point and I switched to AM, or the other way around. I don't remember exactly, but I'm the youngest sibling, so like, granted, when I was in pre-K, my sister was only like 4 years old. My sister was only 8, I guess. So it's not like she could watch us home alone, which I believe is why we had to switch I think I was originally scheduled AM, and we had to switch it to PM because it just wouldn't work. And I don't remember. I used to go to like a mom from one of the other kids in my class would like watch me. I'd go to her house and her mom would then get us to school when we needed to, because they lived close to us, so it wasn't hard for my mom to like drop me off there. But yeah, besides the point. They go all day, so it's nice because you don't have to worry about like any of that. But they are just gonna They are just going to, let me just throw this in the garage. They are going to get dropped off then at the childcare place after school. I just thought the game just crashed. That was so weird. The music just stopped. It was very strange. Okay, that I can't do because I don't have a crane on this truck, which means I'm gonna have to get out another truck for sure. Let's, damn it, let's keep driving around places though, I guess. There's that watchtower there we could go hit. Which means we have to drive across that ice, but that's fine. Oh no, I can get it right there. I don't really have a plan. I'm not doing this. Like normally, in my normal mode save file, I have this really overpowered F750. And that's my scout truck. And it has a radar on the truck, so I can just like drive around in radar. So like usually when I start a new region, that's what I do. I just like drive around with the radar truck and just radar everything. I know there are new trucks that have a bigger radius. Like whenever you're driving here, it defogs the map at a bigger radius. They're called like earth roamers or something. It's in the newest region. Or it might be on the region that's not out yet, that's on the test server. But it's pretty cool. I'd probably never use them because If I'm playing my normal save file, I'm just going to use the radar truck. Or the radar add-on on my F750, because it just works. It clears the space like a watchtower does, so it's just nice. I mean, obviously you still have to go touch all the watchtowers, but... What happened? Did I not put a marker here? I'm confused. I must have deleted it. Like, you obviously still have to go touch all the watchtowers, but... it at least clears the fog of the map. And you can completely clear all the fog entirely, so it's kind of neat. I'm pretty, like, particular about that, so I will make sure that, like, there's not a single... Unless I can't reach it. Like, I physically can't get to that corner of the map to, like, uncover it. See, I don't have a crane to pick those up. Okay. Let's just go get that stuck in the mountains thing, since it's right there. I don't think we have a whole lot more time, because I do have a clip that I'm going to have to edit onto this. It's just with all the Tamir hoopla in the beginning of this, I had to do a little bit of editing. So I don't want to go too crazy here. Actually, you know what? Let me check. Yeah, I have like a 15-minute clip that it's gonna have to go on the beginning of this, so I only have about 10-ish minutes, I'd say. Well, 15. I don't want to go this way. I want to go that way. I'm drinking any of my coffee. Gas station. Very nice. I'm sure there's fuel trucks around here somewhere, or fuel trailers. Keep an eye on that. I'm not sure how to get that. I think there's a upgrade down this way. No. It's up here maybe. There's an upgrade off of one of these. I think I want to go this way. Yeah, there's the upgrade. Can I drive? This is probably stupid, but... I hope I can get back up here. Wow. What a truck, dude. I didn't even look what that upgrade was for. It was an engine, but I don't know what for what truck. I really just ripped that out of there, didn't I? Probably wasn't the best truck to come up here with. Oh, I also had someone ask me how I zoom out so far in this view. Like, usually your view's like this, and I zoom out really far. If you go into your settings and go to video, turn your third-person camera FOV all the way up to 130, and it'll let you zoom out further. You can also, if you have a trailer, which I don't, if you have a trailer, you can click R3, and it'll also zoom you out further. That's so you can see, like, the back end of your trailer. But yeah, that's why. I did answer the comment on that video, but that was like an old video, so I just wanted to reiterate that. If you wonder how I'm so zoomed out, it's just my third person field of view. I personally think it helps a lot because I like to be able to look around while I'm driving. And I like to be able to see the back of my truck too. Like being like this, I don't like that. Like if I had a trailer, which I can't obviously, but well, I could have a trailer. If I had a trailer on here too, like I wouldn't be able to see the trailer and that would bother me. So like I'd be zoomed out so I could see the trailer. Making some money back. I definitely want to do contracts though, because contracts are what give you the most money, which is important. But obviously we'll do tasks as we come across them. So fire in a barrel needs to get to the port, which that's not terrible. Let's see if we can do that. So we're right here at the gas station. This will probably be the last thing we do. Getting to the port's not the easiest path either, but this Tayga shouldn't have any issue. Okay, so I need to go... I need to turn around. I need to go out the other way. I guess I need fuel too, don't I? Quick way to spend $2,000. Jesus. Well, it wasn't quite $2,000, but $1,000 probably with the $300 for loading these, and then that was probably $300 and some dollars. So at least $600 I just spent, but I think it was more than that. The cat either took a giant poop or she farted. Either one. Stinks. I'm gonna go with she took a giant poop. God, this is vile. Although, I think there's a bridge I can't get across here, isn't there? Yep. Metal beams, where do I get those? I mean, there is another way, right? Yeah, I can go that way. That's that awful path, though. Or I could have gone the way I was going. Shit. I don't know where I get metal beams from. I guess not on this map. I have two options. I can go back around and go the way I was going, or I can go... I have time, I think. Or I can go this way, but that path is terrible. That way leads straight to the docks, I think. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to finish this, but we can try. We're gonna go this way. I think this is the smartest way to go. Alright, that's going to have to do it for this episode. I don't have time to do anything else. I hope you're excited for Alaska. Like I said, if you want, leave a comment on how many episodes you think this series will be, and see if hope it's shorter than Michigan. Yeah, so if you liked it, leave a like, subscribe if you want to, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Have a good one.